One thing with Omoni Oboli is she's gonna give you a Nollywood movie. However, it's gonna have class. It's gonna have class. I'm telling you. Out of all the producers, Nollywood movie producers on YouTube, I respect her the most because I'm telling you, her movies are always top notch. Top notch. When it comes to the Nollywood standard, she does good movies. Now let's talk about Good Enough, the movie I just saw. Nice movie, storyline. Let's talk about the cast first. Let's talk about we had Chris Attoh as Florian. We had um, Paul as Chris Attoh's friend. We had um, Teniola as Fire and Vivian, she's a Ghanaian actress, Vivian, as Florian's mom. Florian's mom, a very controlling woman, control freak, controlling woman who has decided to use her situation to kind of gain pity, sympathy from her son, and has leveraged on her situation to control him and whoever is going to be in his life, right? Fury, on the other hand, very, very vociferous, very outspoken, very effervescent, very um, extroverted, a sanguine, is was dumped by her boyfriend because for some reason she stood up for herself because said, "Oh, you have a lot of masculine energy. You like to argue because you want to prove a point." Da 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 da. And she was trying to tell him, "Your friend disrespected me." He was like, "It was a joke." She said, "Nah, we don't joke like that. I had to stand up for myself." He said, "Oh, you know what? I'm tired of it." Broke up with her. She was disappointed, but she left. Now, Fira's brother and Folarin were friends. Folarin stays at their apartment sometimes, even though he has his. And Folarin's mom was well off, had a company, and gave him the best life every child could ask of. Eventually, she started trying to control whoever comes into his life because she wanted the person she desired to get married to him, right? So, these were two different characters in two different, pretty different situations. Well, eventually, she, Fire proposed an idea to Folarin. Said, okay, since your mom is a control freak, any girl you try to get into your life leaves because for some reason they can't handle your mom. I could handle her, but you you'll be my boyfriend, pretend boyfriend, just to make my ex-boyfriend jealous. They agreed to the deal. This deal was done when Paul, her brother, wasn't around. Remember, Paul was Folarin's best friend. Like they were like brothers, literally. So they started the whole thing. He started the whole thing started. She was very confrontational. The mom brings her energy. She matches the mom's Folarin's mom's energy, and Folarin's mom started understanding that at some point she's gonna find someone that will match her energy. And then on the other hand, her boyfriend became jealous, started trying to come back because he saw her with Folarin. So the plan was pretty much working. She eventually got a job at Folarin's company, the company he co-owned with her brother Paul. She got a job that Paul, sorry, not his name was not Paul in the movie. I don't remember. She got a job there, and she started working there. Now, she didn't get the job out of nepotism. She got the job based on merit. She merited the job and she was given. So working there and, like that. Um, Then it started getting serious at some point. Her brother traveled to Ghana for a business trip, and both of them got really serious. And she actually told him, "Okay, let's tell my brother what's going on." And he said, "Well, the brother is going to be disappointed. He's going to be angry with him because she's supposed to be off limits." But he said he was going to do it eventually. He didn't get to do it. The brother walked in on them having a moment. And that was how the whole thing blew out of proportion. The brother was angry, walked both of them out of the house. On the other hand, the mom came with an envelope and money to bribe the girl to leave her son. Told the girl she's gonna leave her son regardless. The mom did her tricky stuff, went far and wide to get photos of Fury and her ex-boyfriend, because Fury went to confront her ex-boyfriend to end the whole thing. She got photos of them, brought it to Folarin. Folarin was angry. She told Folarin Fury also collected money to leave him. He was angry. He wouldn't let Fury to explain. He kept cutting her short. I mean, like, it's over between us. Fury got hurt, left. Her brother had to be there for her through all the emotional roller coaster she had to go through. He told her he believes her and whatever. He knows she didn't do any of those. He went to confront his friend and said, "This is it, this is that, this is that." The friend eventually realized that the mom lied. The friend, Folarin, that's Folarin now, realized that his mom lied. He went back home, confronted the mom, and said if she keeps doing what she's doing, she's gonna lose him forever. And because of the fear of losing her son forever, she accosted Fury, who gave it to her verbatim, and then she had to involve Fury's brother because Fury wouldn't even want to listen to her. She had to involve Fury's brother and said she's sorry. She has a plan. She's the one who got involved in the whole thing and made the whole thing go south. She has a plan. Well, the plan worked. The plan was to get them in the office. He pretended he was in some sort of distress, called her. She had to leave, called Folarin. He had to leave to the office because he was very hysterical over the phone. When they got there, they realized that they had been deceived. So he called them and told them, "You got to work things out because you guys are trapped. The whole building is locked. Security is gonna not let you guys out." I told them not to. So they had to work things out. He apologized. Chatty chatty chit chit. Kumbaya. They got back together. Finally they had dinner. And that was it. The mom apologized to her and said she likes her because they have quite a lot in common. They have points of commonalities and points of commonality, and that was how the movie ended. Now, this is what I love about the movie. I'm going to start with the positive side of the movie. Omoni Oboli will do a movie bringing people who are eloquent, articulate, understand grammatical structures, know how to use their vocabulary, know how to use words, whether it's an idiom or figure of speech or grammar or poetic words, whatever it is. So it makes it interesting. When you play with words in movies, it draws the interest of whoever is watching it. I'm not saying very verbose words. I'm trying to say words. She brought in people who, I don't know, it was good. Like I said, Omoni Oboli is going to do a movie and bring in articulation. Bring in good command of English into the movie. Makes it good. Flawless acting, flawless interpretation of roles from Fury, which is Teniola, to Chris Attoh, to Paul, to his mother. Flawless delivery, fluid, no friction whatsoever. It was seamless, beautiful. I laughed. Beautiful. That's the kind of movie you want to see them watch for a good 1 hour and 30 minutes. Yes, it's a Nollywood movie. Yes, we've seen some of these stories before. However, like I said, if you want to bring it back, it has to be fresh. Something about it has to keep me glued to my screen. And this one, I didn't have any reason to forward the movie. I only forwarded it twice where it was just like a little wait period. And I was like, you know what, I don't need this because I was quite in a hurry to finish the movie and head on to do something else. This movie was good. Mm, it was okay. The downside of the movie is um there's only one thing for me. I think the point where she went to accost her boyfriend, it wasn't necessary. It wasn't necessary. It wasn't, in my opinion. And the conversation they had, the boyfriend and it was, I don't know. And I didn't really like the way the boyfriend interpreted his role. I didn't like it. Overall, this movie was okay, in my opinion. I'll give it a 5. 5 out of 10. If a Nigerian movie hits 5, just know that it's a good movie. If you're waiting for it